Alexandra Ellis from aewellness, and this video is going to show you a super simple exercise that will help to alleviate hip flexor tightness and strengthen your core at the same time. This is called the Psoas Circles, and the Psoas is a deep hip flexor that runs all the way down the front side of your spine from the bottom of your rib cage down into your inner thigh. This is one of the chief hip flexors, and it's often super duper tight in many of us because what do we do for probably 14 hours a day? Sit. So the setup is simple. You lay down on the ground. You don't even need a mat, but if you have one, extra fun. And the challenge is to really maintain neutral spine. So I'll link below into my video about how to find neutral spine, but you'll use your abs to brace your spine in this position. You can keep one leg grounded to the ground to help support you, and then the other leg reaches up towards the ceiling. If your hamstrings are tight, bend your knee, but try to get your foot and hip to be stacked right on top of one another. So not down here, but more here. So whether or not the knee is straight doesn't really matter. Then from here, you will circle your hip. And if this creates any weird snapping or thunking noises, just minimize how far you move so that it remains quiet. And you'll do 10 times in one direction and 10 times in the other direction. And the challenge is to minimize the amount of movement. So it's not this with your spine, but I'm using my core to stabilize my spine as the leg moves. Now, if you want to make it more difficult, instead of having the knee bent, you'll have the leg straight. So now this opposite hip flexor, the quadriceps and the psoas, are on stretch, and it's even more challenging to try to stabilize as you circle. Watch that you don't make any extra tension with your face or your jaw as you circle your psoas 10 times in one direction and 10 times in the other direction. Now, how large do you make your circle? It depends on what you can control. So this exercise is less about just getting it done and more about working within a range that you can control. So give it a try and let me know down in the comments what your favorite part was or what the most surprising thing about the Psoas Circles was for you. If you like this video, be sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and head on over to aewellness.com where you can learn tons more about how to maximize your mobility and live pain-free in your body.